What is going on, you electric legends? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have the Kukirin G4. This is a entry-level to mid-level scooter that offers a lot of features for a very good price. Now let's go ahead and dive into these specs. So this is the upgraded model of the Kukirin lineup, and the G4 has very specific upgrades. One being the actual locking mechanism for the folding, which is fantastic. It feels solid. The second being the screen up top here, a full readout that's more in line with the G4 series, which I did do a full review on and test comparison. Click at that link up top. And the other thing is the upgraded high efficiency controller. They don't have any specs on it, but it does say that there is smoother handling as far as the original G4. Let us start off with the deck here. It is 18.5 inches long by roughly almost 9 inches wide. It does feel a little cramped if you have larger feet, but overall it does have a decent standing platform, and with this bump up here with the nice rubber texture on the tail, it does give your back foot a really nice solid place to put your foot. Heading down to the tires here, these are 10-inch tubeless tires. They are knobby and feel really good on road and do have a little bit of decent grip off-roading. The one thing you can see there as well too is a 140mm mechanical disc brake, so really nice stopping power overall. Not hydraulic, but still again perfect for what this scooter needs. The scooter really does offer a very comfortable ride as far as just daily commuting and getting around town. The ease of use and the ability to just kind of cruise around and get to point A to point B quickly is really nice, and obviously the aesthetics of this thing is beautiful. Let's go ahead and talk about the dimensions of the whole thing. Unfolded, it stands 47 inches tall by 26 inches wide by 51 inches long. Folded, it is 47 inches by 26 inches by 22 inches. So it does drop down to almost over half of the original size, and it allows you to go ahead and store this in a car, take it on public transport, or store it maybe in a closet. This brings us to our first upgrade from the original G4 to the new one, is this locking mechanism. It is a really nice solid click. There is also a reinforcement bar that basically you have to pull out to even have the stem fold down, and the stem overall feels really nicely secure and locked in place. This is one of my biggest pet peeves, is this little strap that they have. This is supposed to go around the back end here, and as you can see, it can slide on and off easily, but this is what's supposed to be holding the entire thing up and allow you to pick it up. If it misslips, it's going to drop to the ground. I hated it on the G4. I kind of still don't like it on this design. I wish they developed some type of hook or clicking mechanism like they did on the front end to click on the back end here. The quote-unquote robust shock arm system is actually really stiff, so the 4-arm system you would think would be a really nice way to incorporate some type of spring technology or some type of just shock suspension in general. It doesn't. It's actually stiff. They don't move. The only suspension you are getting is actually from the 10-inch tubeless tires, so note that if you are trying to go ahead and get some bounce on this, there is none. So nothing adjustable. It's just a straight arm system here. It is comfortable on smooth roads. It's definitely rideable off-road as well too, but note that they're not actually bouncing suspension springs inside of here. Let's go ahead and talk about power. This is a 1200 watt motor with, they say, dual heat dissipation, capable of getting up to 31 miles per hour with the 3 different speed modes inside of here. Testing my weight of 220 pounds or 100 kilos, I never hit 31 miles an hour. My top end speed was 28 miles per hour at full throttle on a flat ground. So just note that lighter people will probably achieve that, heavier people probably won't. Here's something that is actually really nice. It is an 18 amp hour 52 volt system, so they're claiming 37 miles of range. I believe that is with a lighter rider. For me, I did not get that. I was closer to the 28 miles of range. Again, kind of really just riding this thing all around town and really pushing it as far as I can and riding it in specifically the race mode only. So if I was in eco mode or a lower mode, I'd probably get some better efficiency out of it, but I wanted to be in the race mode and really just gun this thing everywhere. So nice in that sense. The other thing is charge time takes anywhere from 8 to 10 hours with the supplied charger, so if you are using this for commuting needs, just know that it's going to take a little while for you to go ahead and plug in. I always tell people not to charge overnight. That's just my personal recommendation. I hate to leave something unattended and have an accident happen, though they do have a lot of safety measures inside of this battery as far as over voltage protection, overcharging protection, a lot of things available. So you know that this battery is safe, but at the same point, I just never like to charge something unattended, and I recommend that for anyone else as well too. Here is one thing to note: the different speed modes and the power output on this thing is it's not going to kick you off. This is not going to like rocket you up to speed. It gets you very comfortably, very quickly up to speed, but there's no crazy torque monster. They're claiming a 23% uphill gradient capability, which is totally fine, but when I was taking my son and me back and forth to the bus stop, there is a slight uphill, and it was semi-struggling to get up this top of the hill with both him and me on here. Now, again, that's a lot of weight. That's close to 300 pounds, so note that, you know, it is something that if you are going to be doing a lot of uphill climbing, that there is a little bit of a torque lag to this compared to other models. Here is the second upgrade to the G3 series, is the new touchscreen up here. It's nice, it's bright in direct sunlight, and it is an addition that's from the G4 trickled down to the G3 now. The scooter has everything you need, from the thumb throttle control with the button on top of here to horns and indicators as well too, so everything you need at a finger's touch, which is really nice. And the grips are grippy, so you don't have to worry about sliding off. The G3 has a top speed in Eco at 15 miles an hour, the second at 21 miles an hour, and the top at 31 miles an hour. So this gives you a little bit less power than what you're getting on the G4, but the acceleration, I want to showcase that side by side here.
Alright, so does the G3 meet your standards of basically an e-scooter? I would say that for a little bit more money, you're getting into the G4 territory, and at that point, you're getting a faster top-end speed, a little bit more range, and a little bit bigger scooter overall, but also a suspension system. That's one of the things that I'm kind of lacking on this entire situation, is that there is no suspension whatsoever on this. So you're hitting bumps, you're feeling every single jolting jar. So it depends on what you as a rider are looking for. If this is going to be something that you're going to be using on smooth roads or completely paved roads, absolutely fantastic option in that sense. If it's something that you're going to be taking off-roading primarily, it doesn't have the oomph that I would want. I mean, I can full throttle this thing and it just kind of gets over dirt. I'm 220 pounds, 100 kilos, so it depends completely on your weight and status and whatnot, but I would say that the G4 offers a little bit more oomph for value. That's all in my opinion.
So overall, the G3 is a fantastic entry-level scooter for the market. If you're looking for a killer deal right now at $699 with a $400 discount that's going on, and if you use my code as well too down below, you'll be able to save yourself another few bucks as well, directly supporting the channel. I think that PEV in general is a fantastic option, and scooters is something that's super easy to go ahead and get yourself used to. If you are someone that's looking to get around town easily, being able to go ahead and throw this into your car and make sure that last mile commute's easier, or commute in general, it's definitely an option. There are the limitations as far as suspension, and the acceleration is leaving a little bit to desire compared to other models out there as well too, but that's just something that comes with the price. So the build quality, absolutely fantastic. It definitely has some incredible upgraded features from the previous G3, and definitely something worth considering. As always guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't yet, click that like button, subscribe to the channel. There's more content coming out always. And as always, remember, wear a helmet. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.